So my name is Vamsi Krishna. I work as an associate vice president in Intellipaat. You try to pick up one skill and try to become a master in that one skill. Any professional should have a mindset to learn continuously. I would definitely tell them to enjoy their college presence. Right now they're in the college. Just enjoy your college. You will not feel the same once you come out of college. Focus on your career, what you want to become.
Hi, I welcome you to Changemakers for ABBS podcast. Thank you so much for joining us in today.
Thank you.
So, before we get into the actual conversation, would you mind letting us know a bit about yourself, your journey so far, and also the work that you do?
All right, all pleasure is mine. Thank you for having me. So, my name is Vamsi Krishna. I work as an associate vice president in Intellipaat. So, currently I'm handling 40 plus people, sales folks, those are. So, includes managers and team leads. So, I belongs to EdTech space, education technology company. So, handling 40 plus people and works in a category called data science.
So, from sales manager to vice president, associate vice president, what has been the most defining moment in your career journey?
So if I need to talk about a very specific about a defining moment, I would say back in days during COVID time, I have done a great performance. Individually, I've done great numbers to the company, and I progressed from an individual contributor to team lead. So obviously, during my journey, I've seen a lot of success. I've seen a lot of failures. So I would say it is important to treat both in the same manner. So we shouldn't be overwhelmed when we see a great success, and we shouldn't be disappointed when we are not doing things greatly. So I would say, yeah, it is important to stay consistent with our work. And yeah, again, there are certain things which we need to understand as an employer what a company wants. Ultimately, you need to understand what your company expecting from you. If you can understand what your company expecting you, if you can deliver it, that is a fantastic job. You can do it. And as told, I was a top performer during a particular time, that is COVID time. I've done great numbers, and from then I was not looking back. Every year I was transitioning to different profiles from sales manager. Now I've transitioned to AVP, that is associate vice president. Yeah, obviously, I feel great today.
Right. So, what excites you the most about the EdTech industry and its future?
See, I love the concept of learning great things in online. Okay, back in days when I was in ABBS, I think in the second year of my PGDM, I seen a lot of transitioning happening with the internet. I think that is a time where Geo has come in, and we people like us we started learning through internet. And today it is beyond. Today, right now, if you see in the internet, you can learn a lot of things. Any person, any mediocre person can become a great if he can utilize the internet rightly. All right. So what I love about this e-learning space is right now India is a second largest country in terms of the e-learning space. It is almost having a 7.5 billion dollar a market value now. So the concept of learning online is fantastic. Just imagine somebody who's from tier 2 or tier 3 college student can learn
Right.
from IITs, can learn from IIMs. Just imagine now the internet has become so great. Anybody can learn from top universities and do great things. Okay. It is not limited to, I mean, the quality of education is not limited to a group of audience. Quality of education is diversified right now. Okay,
Yeah.
they can learn great things through internet, and they can progress in their career. They can become a better person in their office. They can reach to further level hierarchy via upscaling on daily basis. So right now, the content internet is having a lot. So if you can optimize it rightly, people can do great things. What excites me, the e-learning space, everybody are learning great things using internet right now.
Right. Managing large teams requires strong leadership. What is the leadership lesson that you live by and utilize in your day-to-day corporate life?
Oh, that's again a great question. So I would see there are multiple layers are attached to this. So I would say if I say I'm managing greatly, that is I would say that's not a right. Thing is that you know to understand a different personalities when you handle almost 40, 50, 60 people, you have to have a different strategies for different people because not everybody are same. Now here people will come with a different expectation. People will have different objectives, different goals in their careers. So it is important to understand a person one on one, okay, and you know to basically inspire them. What is it their career for next 1 year? What is it their career for next 2 years? How they can grow in the current organization, or what is appraisal cycle? Okay, you need to show a roadmap for the career. That is number one. And number two is as a manager. For me, it is important to understand how do I add a value to a particular person, how do I support them in order to grow their career from let's say right now they are as a working as a sales managers. So tomorrow if they want to become a team lead in this journey of 1 year, 2 year, I need to understand how do I support them individually. In fact, emotionally also it is important to support them at times. There are very minimal skills we forget to practice in our office. If I say see, sometimes it is important to listen to them also. Effective communication, it's not about only passing the orders. Effective communication, it is all about how rightly you're listening to them. If you don't listen to them or if you don't address their concerns, they feel left out in the organization. Because back in days, when I joined as an individual contributor, I have looked up to somebody and somebody has nurtured me very well and somebody has supported me very well. So now, I being a manager, it is important to nurture them very well, support them rightly, and show them a career path. How do they grow from this position to this position? And
Right.
I try to listen to them so that they feel yes, somebody is addressing me, somebody is showing concern to me. So to give up in a one-liner, not everybody is same. Ultimately, my leadership style is basically understand individually and address them individually.
Right. So, what skills do you believe young professionals should focus on to stay relevant in today's workplace?
See, one thing I would say is okay, now let's imagine I can tell you 10 skills. Okay.
Yes.
But ultimately, what is it you are mastering is important. A young professional, they should master at least one skill properly. Now, let's say
Mm.
somebody is coming from management. In the management, if you talk about marketing, there's a digital marketing is there, product management is there. If you talk about finance, in the finance, again, a lot of courses are there, okay, into including investment banking. If you talk about operations, there's a lot of courses are there. But very simple practice, if I need to tell you, yeah, you try to pick up one skill and try to become a master in that one skill as a young professional. Second thing, the students, I mean, the young professionals should have a mindset to learn continuously. Now, learning doesn't stop in the college, it is a continuous process. Okay, so that now, okay, I'll give you a scenario. Let's say if they get into company. So on-job training is very important. Whatever they learn in the college, yes, it is adds a value, but when they come into company, expectations are different. So on-job training is important. Again, basics remain same. What your management, what your manager is expecting, you understand and try to deliver it. Second thing, that as a young professional, it is important to be a effective communicator. Okay, so people will have 100 ideas, people will have a lots of skills. You should display your skills as a professional,
Yeah.
and you should talk about what ideas you're having. If you're not able to communicate your ideas, or if you're not able to translate what work you have done, so your manager doesn't know what you have done, and your ideas are never valued. So it is
Right.
important to translate your ideas. And okay, now again, a lot of things are transitioning. You talk about AI, you talk about generative AI. A lot of things are transitioning right now. So be a good with technology. Try to be aware about technology. Try to understand how to implement technology in your workspace. And as a young professional, people need to have a problem-solving mindset. So now, what is problem-solving mindset? Here, you take a ownership. Now let's let's say work is given to you, try to be ownership for that work and let them know, okay, I've done this work. Okay, talk about your accountability, what work you have done, be accountable. So take a ownership. People at a corporate love to see people who are taking the ownership.
So looking back, now this is my favorite question. Looking back, what motivated you to choose ABBS for your PGDM journey?
I think I finished my PGDM 2018. I finished my PGDM. So yeah, obviously, like everybody, I've just traveled to Bangalore. I've visited campus. First thing, anybody goes into campus, they love the campus infrastructure. It is great. Campus environment is great. So I've seen all the facilities are given by ABBS. I've seen including great library, great classrooms, and great auditoriums. And in fact, trust me, there is a indoor stadium is there. I mean, indoor area
Yeah.
is there, and outdoor sports is also there. And but my favorite is basically I see a great gym facility is also there. So the faculty members are very helpful while I was studying over there. In fact, I need to tell you, I actually during my second year, I was in a situation where I need to give interviews. One of my a company asked me to come to interview my favorite company. So the support
Right.
was there, but first look for me as great classrooms and great infrastructure, great facilities, and obviously I have done my research when I joined ABBS. Good placements was given, and I spoke to people who are present that particular time back in days. So they have also told me ABBS is good for management courses.
Right. So, what is that one memorable experience at ABBS that still continues to influence you today?
See, I have a lot of memories in ABBS. In fact, today sitting at corporate, I miss my college days, and the college faculties. So yeah, in the college we have done great things. Okay, as a group of people, we have organized. If I need to tell you memory, I think we have organized a lot of events. And one event I would remember is we have organized a 5K run. Okay, in the college. So now I think that the management has participated and director of academics Aditya Reddy also has participated in that 5K run. So we have got a lot of sponsors. We are roaming around for bringing sponsors for that event, and when it was a great success, we felt great. So that is a great memory, and we participated in sports. We participated in a lot of management events. I see a lot of memories. As I told, I miss my college. Great memories I carry forward.
So, what advice would you like to give to the students, current students of ABPS, as they prepare for their professional journey?
All right. So I would definitely tell them to enjoy their college presence. Right now, they're in the college. Just enjoy your college. You will not feel the same once you come out of college. And second thing, focus on your career, what you want to become. Okay. Start building your skills slowly. Okay. Obviously, whatever your skills you're learning in the college, it will definitely help you. But in the corporate, expectations are different. So try to be adaptable when you get into corporate. Obviously, things will be different. Okay, things will be difficult also. So I would definitely tell them to stay focused and start preparing themselves, adding a lot of skill set. The second thing, as I told, try to be accountable. Try to take ownership from the college days itself because corporate loves a person who's taking ownership.
Right.
Okay, and you obviously I'll tell them be an effective communicator. Okay, try to adopt our leadership skills, and I would definitely ask them to or urge them to do have a great academics so that you can do great things. Presence of mind is important. So yeah, that's my advice to people who are in the college right.
All right. It was really an insightful conversation, and thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure is mine. It is good to be back to college and talking to people from college. I definitely wish ABBS best of luck.